Okay, let's see. Oh. What is up? I am back after almost a week off with another Magic Arena stream. I've just been kind of a little busy, and there hasn't been that much to stream actually because the set is about to, or the format is about to flip over. Throne of Eldraine is going to come out, and basically the standard format is pretty much done here. So decided to do another, basically probably going to be one last stream here of the current standard format before Throne comes out. Let's see. Speaking of Throne of Eldraine, segue. Thanks to Wizards of the Coast, I'm going to be in the streamer preview event on Tuesday, September 24th, I want to say. Yep, September 24th. And I don't have a specific start time for that in mind yet, but definitely that evening I will be on most of the evening. Probably going to be a longer stream with sealed and standard. And if you have a standard deck that you are interested in me playing, send it to me. Either on Twitter or Twitch or YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube later. There is a good chance that I will play it. So yeah, with that being said, I am gonna play a constructed event, traditional constructed. This is what I've been playing recently, because I'm already mythic, so I don't really want to play ranked. And I've been doing really well. I've been hitting 5 wins in the 2 that I've done already. So hopefully we hit 5 wins in this one too. Watch, this is like the one. I'm like finally streaming. This is gonna be like the one where I get trashed, I'm sure. Well, yeah, let's just jump in. To begin the play. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep this hand, but I don't love it. I like it because we have Diligent Excavator, we have a Scry land, so we can find more gas. We have a Mox that'll get the mill going early. Oath can buy us a bunch of time. The problem is if we're playing in a matchup where the Oath is not very good, like if our opponent is on Esper or something like that, this hand is not very good. I'm gonna bottom Ruinous Blast because I don't actually have a legend to turn it on. Have to have a legendary creature. Oh god. Oh, land is not what I'm looking for. Legendary creature or planeswalker. And I do not have one of those currently, so. Okay, mill spell land. Basic swamp's interesting. I'm not sure what that could mean. Could be a couple things. Vampires or Esper. Although Esper usually only has one basic. My gut instinct seeing this was vampires. Could be red-black though. That's been going around a bunch. Could be Grixis. Yeah, there's just like a ton of things. Ton of things. Okay, interesting. Well, this is not a good draw either. It could still be vampires.
I'll perish the thought.
Yikes. Just gonna kill this.
Okay,
The only thing we've seen is Mox's, Oaths, and lands. So weird. Got Bell Haunt. You got me. Oh. Would have liked to have drawn one of those, but they're clearly playing some kind of discard deck, so I'm just gonna empty my hand. How interesting. Between the Davriel and the... Oh no!
Glad to be here. Your problems are... You better watch your back from here on out.
That's really bad. This is like literally the best card possible against us. It exiles our Mox and it gets to eat the Mox out of the yard.
Your corpse will volunteer. Let's reduce the battle to shambles.
Guessing this game is over.
Much from your death.
Bizarre.
I'm gonna make myself scarce.
It's like I've drawn hardly any spells this game.
So that's how it is.
Yeah, them essentially having main deck graveyard hate is pretty rough. They are Esper, they're just like
I'll show restraint.
weird Esper
I've got it.
with Davriel. Yep.
Rise and
Yep.
shine.
Or like totally exiling the wrong cards out of my graveyard, which I'm totally fine with if I ever draw a spell. That is a spell. Hello. Play Excavator and Kethis and mill me. I need to find another Mox. That's what I need. I had two. Has Consecrate in their main deck. How strange. What is happening? Guess we'll get rid of these. That was interesting.
Thank you. Nothing.
Looking for Mox. Kind of thinking I should just go for this because I'm guessing I'm losing the graveyard next turn. Mox. Nope. That sucks. Now I'm gonna lose my Mox. I'm just gonna lose everything. Cool.
Waste not, want not.
the Davrio. This card seems awful. In your main deck? It is a strange one. Like, it seems fine if you're like sideboarding against grindy decks or something like that. But to be like, oh, I'm gonna main deck. I'm gonna main deck a Davrio.
Shuffling me off my mortal coil.
Just for
I'll protect you.
like for every matchup. I don't know. It doesn't seem great. Whatever.
Loneliness can.
I was literally one card away. That's kind of a tilt.
Let's try this.
So get rid of Fblthp Ruinous Blast. Hey, how's it going? This is game number 1 of the night, and it is going not great. Could be worse, I suppose. Ooh, I have 14 cards in exile. That seems really bad for me. Oh no. Well, I have a backup Kethis. I don't really care that much about this.
A mind is a terrific thing to waste.
This looks
Make
like
a
a fun new
2/2.
toy.
This is
Yeah.
the worst defeat.
Just you wait.
This is really unfortunate.
That's more
Maybe
like
if I
it.
had Diligent Excavator, I could win. 2, 4, 7. I'm just gonna no blocks here. Letting this go to the graveyard seems fine. Oh, I just hit a land.
Let's slow this down. Here we go.
How do I win this game? It's probably pretty tough.
I know my responsibility. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
In my 10,000th Mox. Ugh. It's pretty unfortunate. The fact that I like played Kethis multiple turns and just like never could find a Lazav or something is so brutal. And of course they drew removal. I'm like essentially out of outs, right?
This is hardly my worst defeat.
This time.
Yeah, it's this stupid card. I also like never got to put a Tamiyo into play. So weird. My opponent's deck doesn't appear to actually do anything besides play a bunch of random planeswalkers. But
That didn't go according to plan.
Do I need to like Kethis into? I don't even know. I'm gonna block to put a legend in my graveyard, I think.
Let us have a storied battle worth retelling.
Problem is that this doesn't actually do anything for me, I don't think. Right? Like a plus named Kethis. Yeah, it didn't do anything. I'm just gonna concede this one and move on. It's an unfortunate game to lose, but like it seemed like that. It seemed that our opponent's deck was kind of like pre-built to beat ours. Game one, we get some tools after sideboard. Like their deck doesn't seem like it does anything if I have an Elder Spell in, or if I have an Immortal Sun, or like an Elder Spell to blow up all their Planeswalkers or whatever. I don't think I need Ashioks. Probably trim a Lazav. Trim. Oath. Maybe I just got 2 oaths. This seems fine. I'm not sure. Maybe I was too aggressive and like just needed to not play Lazav or something like that, or not play Kethis. Keep one in hand. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to watch it. I'd have to watch it again, I think, but oh, it's definitely taking their time. Yeah, this hand's bad, but I'll keep it, I guess. Oh god, they literally have Meandering River in their deck. Yep. So I'll just start with Fblthp. You want to mill yourself first before you play the temple. Wow. Another Fblthp is fine. Yeah, the old mill 2 land, straw land. Sure, that's pretty annoying.
Sorry,
I'm just gonna plus this.
No, I am not making this up as I go. That's how it's
Sure.
meant to happen.
This seems like a good card to get on board.
I've got it all figured out. Let's think this through.
I drew spell. Sweet. I have an oath to kill the deputy anyway, so it's like whatever. And I can go oath, bounce
Don't worry, I got this.
the oath, and then replay it. If I so choose.
Let's try this.
Mox Excavator, Lazav. I just made a horrible mistake. And let the auto tapper tap all my blue and black sources. For some reason, it left the one that I didn't want. So I can just tick down and get this back.
I follow the tracks of the wise.
That gets me guaranteed value. Having the Jace is nice too. Kind of just guarantees that we're gonna get some value. Assuming this kills Excavator, or could kill Tamiyo either way. Sure. Kills Excavator. Just start by plussing my Jace.
This will come in handy.
How do I hold all these spells? I've drawn so many spells. It's great. I'm gonna blow this guy up. I get my Time Raveler back. I can pick my Oath back up. Everything's great.
Enough.
Got all these Planeswalkers. Really excited when they go Black Source Elder Spell. It's gonna be awesome. Tamiyo down.
Been compromised.
Don't worry, I got this.
Kind of the nice thing is that you don't actually have to like combo
Bad
out.
idea.
When you have Jace, you just have to like play lands and spells, and eventually you'll probably win. Yeah, eventually you'll just mill yourself up. Have I not milled a Kethis? Oh. Like 23 cards left in my deck, and 4 of them are Kethis. Oh man. Okay.
You just let me know if you're up for round 2.
Alright. So this Jace is can go ultimate next turn and just draw me 7 cards. Mortify. Lazav. Sure. That's probably fine. Okay, there's a Kethis.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Start here. This is almost certainly a deterministic kill. And I actually messed that up. I should have played Lazav first, because I can make a copy of Diligent Excavator. 2 here. And I will exile 2 out of my graveyard. I have a bunch of Mox in here already. At least 2. 3. 3 even. Mill me, mill me. And unfortunately I get to see all my cards, but it is what it is. I could have just -8 there, but I'm like having this nightmare, like, of like, oh, it's glitched or something and I just lose. So I'm just gonna play it safe and just win this game. But yeah, it's I lose the Jace, so I lose that. If I draw a card, my library is empty, I win the game. But the ultimate has the if my library has no cards, I win the game clause attached to it. So it would have won me the game anyway. But all roads kind of led to Rome there. We got pretty lucky. Our opponent just got mana screwed. We also had a much better hand than we had our first game. Like, I think that hand could have beaten one of their better hands. So this is game number 3. This is the rubber match. Rubber game? Whatever. Either way, this is the one that counts the most. Looking to dodge Kaya. We're hoping they don't have Ashiok or Unmoored Ego. Although, like I was saying, you know, we have a bunch of ways to beat those cards. I'm going to keep this hand on the back of being on the draw with us multiple Scrylands. We have we're looking for white mana. We're looking for lands in general, but specifically white mana. Find that this hand is great. Immortal Sun's like gotta be borderline unbeatable. Okay, found an untapped land, so we can be a little choosy because we have a third land now. We can bottom a non-white land. Even though we are looking to just hit a bunch of land drops to get to this Immortal Sun. Yeah, we have tons of lands now. I think I'm just gonna get my scry on. Okay. Still nothing.
Refined. Let's tidy up in there.
Ugh. Kinda just want to bin Diligent Excavator. I can get it back later. Sprite Drone's just gonna let me clean up the Avriel. Fourth land, nothing. Super interesting. Oh. What is this?
I'm known for my excellent timing. No, I am not making this up as I go.
The moon looks intriguing tonight.
I'm just gonna tick this down so I can guarantee to get this back.
No tail should be discarded.
We're just gonna save Immortal Sun. Yep. Can't discard a card, so. This is just another. I think I'm actually gonna name Kethis on this one. Get 2. And a Mox. Kethis to Teferi. Play another Fblthp. If I mill another Mox, I'm good to go. Or draw it. Nope.
Trust me, I have a plan.
The worst they can do to me is Wrath me, and I'm not that worried about it because I have Kethis. in hand. So those mills were just not good. Mill the tunnel lands. Yep. Like I was saying, that's not the end of the world. The excavator, I think.
And fine.
And we mill the Mox, so I think we're good to go. I think that's go time. This.
I'll protect you.
Shock this in because it didn't leave a blue for whatever reason. Okay. Ooh, draw Mox. That's perfect. So here is going to be an easy combo off turn. Just going to pitch out Lazav and Ishar. Get a bunch of extra Kethises. I guess I can get rid of one of these and one of these. How's that sound? I'll just make a white. Mox Amber, mill me for 2. Teshar, mill me for 2. Sword starts getting pretty dumb. The Teshar is going to bring back something every turn, or every time I play a legend, excuse me. Which means we're just going to turbo mill ourselves out. Alright. And these.
I will not stand for such violence.
So the only thing that you gotta know now, right here, whoa, is don't accidentally draw your entire deck until you have Jace in play. This doesn't actually matter now. Whatever. So, yeah, as I was saying, do not, under any circumstances, I should not take Fblthp because that will lose me the game on the spot. It's never happened to me, but it could, and it would make me really sad.
Always an answer.
Quick and easy. Cool. We have the clean kill for our first win of the event. And my opponent's deck didn't seem like it was actually a deck. It seemed like a pile of cards they had. I'll keep this one in the draw. I have a bunch of bites at the apple, if you will. at a black source, so. Although Rootbound Crag is a little... Ooh, steam vents. Never mind. I was like, this is a little concerning, because it made me think maybe they were playing dinosaurs or something, but no, they're playing something weird. Shock my Fblthp, yes. You got me. Well, that's unfortunate. We really needed another... We really needed a black source at some point here. We still got a couple draws at it. It's not insanely necessary, but... Okay, they're Teamer Elementals. Looks like. Ooh, a black source. Cool. You don't need another one here. I'll draw one anyway. Okay. Yep, Beacon Grid. Elves. And cool. Sounds good to me. I think I'll just get Tamiyo down.
I would like to test
We're gonna blossoming Diligent
to the
Excavator.
library.
Missed. Big miss. Big whiff. I generally find these elemental matchups to be pretty reasonable. Their clock can be quick. Like, if they have Nissa right here, then we're under some pressure. Otherwise, they kind of spin their tires a little bit. They get to draw a lot of cards over the course of a couple turns with Risen Reef and stuff. But generally speaking, we're a deck that doesn't really care about our opponent drawing a bunch of cards. Like, they could probably play a Hybrid Crisis here, but it's not the end of the world. I just am looking to do my own thing. So. This is, like, annoying.
Immolation sensation.
But even that's not that bad. We just have to be careful not to get swept. A Mox is good.
Let me aid your research.
Another Mox is into the yard is pretty good too.
I know my responsibility. Let's try this.
I'm also just gonna get Ashiok in.
I'll return where you
Okay.
slumber.
So we just put Lazav and Excavator into the graveyard. So we're set up pretty well here. We actually have the mana to go Kethis, Lazav, make a copy of Diligent Excavator, play our Mox, start trying to go next turn. And that's just assuming they kill Tamiyo. They might not kill Tamiyo. They did, okay.
Burning desire.
That's probably reasonable. So I can tick down and get Diligent Excavator. If our Ashiok mills another Mox too, it's like very good for us. Yeah, we don't care about this card. Yep. Another card we don't really care about. Like, only if the game goes long, then we start to care about these things, but... We milled another Mox. That's very good.
I've got it.
pitch Kethis and oh, I don't know, what do we think the odds that our opponent has Nexus in their deck? Probably not super high, right? Nice. Found another Mox. The neat thing about Teferi is it just costs 1 mana, and it draws you a card, so it lets you rebuy the Mox. We're going to put the Fblthp out of our hand, so we want to maximize the number of legends in our graveyard. So here we're going to get rid of Lazav and Tamiyo? Sure. Let's say Tamiyo. Cool. So, I was trying to, while I was doing that, look and see if maybe they have one Nexus or Fate or something like that, but it doesn't look like any of the lists have been playing it that I'm finding on Goldfish. They all look pretty stock. And by that I mean, I think they're literally all the same. Yeah. And our opponent doesn't look like they actually have that many good ways to interact with us, which is pretty good. So, we gotta make a decision on what we want to sideboard here. I think the Ruinous Blast is probably good. Legion's End is probably reasonable. Tamiyo is probably reasonable. We don't need Ashiok. The Oaths seem mediocre. I think I'm actually going to bring in Tayshire. Wasn't sure. But I think Tayshire is really good at rebuilding after a sweep of... After a sweep from Chandra. That's what I'm trying to say. This is going to be the hard game on the draw. I'm going to keep this one. It's not amazing, but this is probably the worst draw. We're really just looking for spells or green mana sources. I wonder... Ooh, that's really good. I can do this and this. Take a blue. Bounce it back. Play it again. Play a Fblthp. Cool, and we drew a green source. That's not bad. And the Ruinous Blast is gonna be pretty good here. Or at least it should be. I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, this is problematic.
Power surges through these lands. The land shall conquer you.
I'm just gonna allegiance in their breeding pool. They can't respond. So I have this. Yep, they have a Veil of Summer, but it doesn't do anything.
That's more like it.
Their hand is pretty bad. Their hand is not good. See, I can bounce this and attack. Is that worth doing? It actually probably is. So I can't actually. Well,
I've got time.
maybe I was supposed to be under the assumption that I was going to be able to bounce with the other Teferi next turn. Like, they would just tap out here. Tough to say, right? I mean, it works super well if they take Veil of Summer down. If they keep Veil of Summer up, it's working less good. I think I'm going to jump block. So I have Kethis to get Fblthp back later if I want to. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana this turn. I'm just gonna play Kethis and pass. Oh my god. This is the worst case scenario. Yeah. Well, that did not quite go according to plan. Oh, they do a third Risen Wraith. Oh, Christ. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about before. What my opponent is doing does not typically matter, except for in those scenarios, which are pretty few,
A matter of time.
where it does. Like, this game is going long.
Every story is an opportunity for new data. I know I noticed this somewhere.
Yeah, we're in trouble. We are definitely in trouble. Yeah.
Do not harm my
I think this one's
soul.
pretty much over here. Not quite sure what our outs are.
Life cannot
Ultimatiness
be
is fine. That I don't actually care about. The way my opponent did this is also, like, bizarre, right? They could have just went double attack, kill this, play an Omnath, and hit me. And they just shocked a bunch of times, which is cool. Still not going to make those lands come to play untapped. this is gonna draw them 100 cards. Yep. Yep. Alright.
Were
they worried about like instant speed removal even though they have Veil of Summer? My opponent just has 12 cards in hand. No big deal. Should be fine. They don't actually have that much interaction either. And the fact that they just like drew that much is pretty tough. What's my outs here? Shock this in, play a Tamiyo, get Urza's Ruinous Blast back, cast it.
From my ancestors.
Well, they just messed this up horribly.
Time together is finished.
If they would have fried in response to the minus, I couldn't. Oh wait, the Omnath is legendary, duh. Okay, I knew the lands were gonna stay. I forgot the Omnath is legendary. Yep. So that's the scenario where like our opponent just had the nut of like their hand's just interactive enough that they just keep delaying us from comboing, and then they turn the corner and kind of blew us apart. Nissa's their best card, both in this matchup and just in general. Card is extremely powerful, but it also like ramps them and provides a huge clock. This hand's really bad. This hand's significantly less bad? Question mark. Keep it, I guess. Is this what I'm looking for? It's probably fine, right? I'm gonna bottom up land. So I'll probably just draw another land at some point. Like I don't want to say aggressively bottom lands, but semi-aggressively bottom lands. Second Excavator is probably fine. Watch, I'm never going to draw a third land. I'm just going to cry. You're going to see a grown man cry on a stream. I hope you guys are excited. Sure. Moving over to Lazav is pretty good. Well, nope, just a fry. Fry is great for me. Fblthp. I kinda just want to try and draw land here. We did. And that actually lets us play the Diligent Excavator also. Yep, that one's a lot of fun. Okay, that's pretty good. And a land tomorrow. Wow. Must be nice. Here's our Tashar. If they have removal for this too, I'm gonna be like so sad. Cause they, like I said, do not have that much removal. Okay. This list has 4 Lava Coil, 2 Shock, 4 Fry sideboard, which is like fine. That's, I don't know, 10 removal spells if they have them all in. I don't know. I guess it's a decent amount. I'm actually gonna get the Lazav back. Kethis. It's really tough. Okay. Game plan. Lazav becomes a copy of Diligent Excavator. Then I play Kethis. That's annoying. Omnath there is really good. I guess Omnath is removable too. Yeah, okay, so they have a shit ton of removal. Never mind. Oh. Something like this. There's a Mox. Don't really want to exile any of these. Part of the problem. Just gonna pass the turn. Maybe I was supposed to just play this back of Lazav out of my hand. I don't know. This has been a hard game to play correctly. Do they have like another removal spell? Because it really depends on what removal spell. If they have Lava Coil, they should definitely kill Kethis. If they don't, they should definitely kill Lazav, probably. It's close, right? Sure, that's probably a reasonable place to start. Almost certainly not blocking anything. Upkeep. Dry. Kethis. Okay, that's pretty good. That is really good. Another freaking Lazav. Yeah, I'm not sure how to play this game. This one's hard. then this. Cast this, return this.
More data will be needed.
I don't really need another Fblthp, so. Really would have liked to mill another legend. Yep.
Longer, stand by and watch. I'll protect you.
That's really unfortunate. I've just like milled all lands. I milled like 0 spells on those last couple. And there's 10 cards in my graveyard, 8 of them are lands. That's fine, I have a backup at this. Actually, them killing any legend that's not Lazav right now seems wrong. Unless they have a way to kill Lazav, like another Omnath or something. They do. Unless this is gonna kill Teferi. Nope. Killing Lazav. The problem here, though, is that I have another Teshar. They don't know that. But it's funny. I get to keep Time Raveler alive. I probably should have done that first to make this a 3. Okay, their shields are down now.
Trust me, I have a plan.
So I can make a Teshar. Mill no legends. Make a Lazav. Turn my Kethis. Did mill a legend there. Mill no legends. Oh god, come on. Still need a little help. Although I think we're doing okay. Yeah, nice. We win 2-0. Just a heads up for anybody who doesn't know this, by the way. Your weekly wins and your quests are all going to reset when the new Mastery Pass comes out. So they're going to give you 3 quests and 7, and the 15 wins for the week. That's all going to reset on Thursday when the set actually comes out. So you can feel free to get your quests in now, because you just lose value if you sit around being and not do them. So. Yeah, we're 2-0. A couple really tight games. I think our opponent maybe played a little loose in that last game. There was stuff they did there that seemed iffy to me, but... God. This one's weird, right? 4 lands, but I really need a 5th one. I'm just gonna mulligan that one. This hand is similar. It's slightly better, slightly worse. It's like I have all my colors, which is great. Don't have the Kethis, but I do have a Mox. So Temple of Mystery could be a lot of things. I can't even begin to speculate what that is. I mean, I can begin to speculate, but it could be a lot. Golos, Scape Shift, could be that's why you want to draw before playing your land, see, in case you had a tap land. Could be Nexus. Could be... Looks like Scape... This looks like Scape Shift to me. Which, if it is, this is gonna be nuts. Ashiok. Just having a main deck Ashiok is... really good. No, you mother... That's on me. I just clicked through my combat stuff. Big rip. Yeah, sure. It really looks odd. Interesting. Oh. It's right here. I have another one. Now I need another Amber. I'm gonna play the Amber out my hand, because that lets me make this into a Kethis. Oh, man. I really don't want this, but when I'm comboing off, I'm going to want it. I guess I'm bottoming it. It's really unfortunate. You don't want to scry those. You want to surveil them, so you can bin them. And use them again later. Yep. This looks like Scape Shift to me. It does not look like Golos currently, but... What does it say? Excavator. Let's pin Kethis, Lazav. Let's just play a Kethis. This is still named Lazav. We can make this guy into Excavator. 2 mana. Make a blue. Mill for 2. Play this. Mill for 2. But here it's annoying because we know, oh, there's only one Mox, quote unquote, it's still in my deck. We happen to draw it right there, which is insane. But we know, oh, there's only one left in our deck, quote unquote, because one of them is the last card in the deck, so we can essentially say it's not in the deck until we hit the bottom. But here's a situation where I wish I definitively knew that if this was Golos or not.
Trust me. You'll thank me later. Let's try this.
I still don't know, technically, if this is Golos or if it's Landscape Shift. Yeah, I just don't know for sure. Kethis and Ruinous Blast. Probably should just be under the assumption that it's Golos. And start killing them with the Oath. Yeah, because as I was talking about a little bit, we're in a position where we can probably afford to play around them being Golos. Because Golos plays one Nexus of Fate, typically. If they have a Nexus of Fate in their deck,
Learned little here.
we can't mill them. It shuffles in whenever it goes to the graveyard. So we should just burn them out with the Mox into Oath plan, I think.
I have become too involved with my work.
This is gonna put another Mox into our yard. This set. It's pretty sweet. Yummy. We are gonna... This is gonna kill them no matter what, right? But we are gonna fortunately get to see... We can start milling them what their deck is doing. This is why they should just concede. Hide information, because they're dead. Just don't know it yet, or don't want to be dead, or I don't know. I don't know. I can't speculate as to cutest route to Teferi. I just think they're Landscape Shift. They look a lot like just Landscape Shift. Yeah, Drawn from Dreams. Huh. When I last played the deck, they did not play Drawn from Dreams, but... Ooh. Well, excellent tap for white. That's fine.
Only
They
time
actually just
will
look like a
tell.
band. Two Simic Guild Gates? Weird. Wonder why. Ban. So I think we can safely assume they're banned here. Yeah, definitely. They have Hydroid Crisis. And Escape Shift. There we go. So yeah, they are banned Escape Shift. They are not Golos. Definitively proven. I felt like this was a situation where it was pretty low downside to go for this kill. It's not like it's any harder or costs me any more time or effort or anything like that. So we're trying to... I mean, we have to mill them out of their entire deck with only one of the actual mill effects anyway. So like I said, felt like, oh, it's low downside, and now we definitively know they're not goalless, they're scape shift. So cool. Obviously, having the main deck Ashiok there is pretty nuts. It turns off scape shift and circuitous route. So we definitely want another one of those. And Tamiyo. A couple Teshars. We saw they had time wipe, so we're just gonna get the 4 oaths now. Because they're not actually good against them. They got the kill that time, but in general they don't actually do anything. They can like pick off the random Teferi or whatever, but they're not actually that powerful. Okay, so sand is probably just good enough. It's like at the line, right? We don't really have that much interaction. We have Teferi, and that's about it. And we're land heavy, but the main reasons why I kept this hand was on the back of the fact that we have Diligent Excavator, which is just a good way to get going, and then we have a Mox. We have the temple, so we can scry lands away. There's a Kethis. It's a good place to start. We move the Teshar over. Teshar's great. This card is so excellent. Ooh, hello, hello. Found my boy. Ashiok Dream Render. Doesn't work. Milling a ton of Moxes over. I might just win the game next turn. We might have like a turn 4 kill rolled up. Excavator on Ashiok. Okay. That is not the end of the world. Oh. Chop this in. Gotta be careful here. Back. White. It's not typed like that. So white. Green. Black. We just want to make sure our Moxes aren't screwing us up. But the auto tapper's not screwing up us or our Moxes. Milling 4 lands there is about worst case scenario, I would have to guess.
This one out. Oh, I've done the hero.
Gotta be close. I drew Teferi Time Raveler. Oh, we just went the 4th Mox. We definitely just have the kill rolled up, I think. Pitch Ruinous Blast. And the Time Raveler in the graveyard. Because I have a Time Raveler in hand. This is like the easy mode kill. Put my Teshar out.
Our time together is finished.
Cool. Didn't actually get to see what we milled because of the animations happening, but whatever. I don't think it actually matters, not much. But Kethis, sure. Get this out of my hand. No. Return to Lazav. It's a free mill every time. The mills are actually more valuable than drawing cards.
You show remorse, I'll show restraint. This might be a bad idea.
Because cards in our hand are cards we cannot exile to the Kethis, so we just wanna keep milling ourselves. Yeah, we just have this one rolled up. Pretty crazy. Turn 3 kill. Or turn 4 kill, excuse me. Me. Turn you. There's the 4th one. This is gonna be a turbo mill.
I'm known for my excellent type. Here we go.
This is where it gets fun. You just get to target them with 1,000,000 Diligent Excavator triggers. Not gonna take long. Okay, I can still draw a card or two. Yeah, just every spell I cast mills 8. This leaves me with 1 card left in deck. So I'm just gonna draw. So cannot draw cards anymore. Don't do it. Means I'm just gonna pitch the Fblthps out of my yard. Hello. Watch, they have like 1 Nexus of 8 or something. Just for fun. Make it blue. Then mill you. You. And you. And you. Get like this. Oh, this is not exciting, but we're getting close. I don't know if you guys knew this, but the crumbs fall off the sleeves when you go over them, and I'm here for it. All about that shit. And play another Ashiok to expedite the milling process. You do not turn 4 people often, but we certainly did here. Bye bye, Graveyard. 50 cards in exile. God, how stupid was that? Ooh, I want these Raveler. Nice, for 3-0. I have yet to lose a match in these constructed events. I'm 13-0. I've only played 2 so far. I played 1 last night and 1 earlier this week. But I am 13-0 in them, so they seem like if you consistently win a lot, which I have been, they seem like very good ways to grind gold. Like I got 2,100 gold and a bunch of ICRs. Oh. Oh man. It is really good if we draw a blue land specifically. We're on the draw with a scry land. I'm gonna keep it. This is a high risk, high reward, I think. Not it. That's another painful one. Like I was saying, you don't really want to scry these to the bottom. So now it's essentially not in my deck anymore. I don't know what Simic Guild Gate means. Does it just mean... It might just mean Scapeshift again. Which if it is, I'll be very happy. I think that matchup is very good for me. Oh my god, really? I just straight up missed. So black land means this is not Scapeshift. This is probably Golos Field. Or not Golos Field, sorry. Sultai Field. It certainly looks like it. So, assuming Ashiok lives, we do have blue mana now. Just milled 4 lands, wow. Yikes. Big yikes. This matchup, in my experience, has been a little difficult. Because they tend to have a lot of sideboard cards for us. They usually have like 4. They have 4. Usually have 4 of the. Card. Good God, and their start's really good. Oh my God, of course. They usually have 4 Unmoored Egos. That's the card. Now we draw Blue Source. Shock this in. Play Diligent Excavator. Mox Amber, mill me. Oh, Ashiok mill me. Let's see what's up. Did mill over Kethis. This gets back to kind of what I was talking about before, where I was saying that I don't really care that much about, like, the value stuff that they're doing. Like, this is bad, but it's not that bad. That makes sense. It's okay. What's bad is that we milled this many lands. We've milled 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands already. There's only like 3 spells in our entire graveyard. Start with Lazav. Yeah. God. So we can maybe go next turn. That's the goal. And this is a matchup where they have 1 Nexus of Fate in their deck. Almost certainly. They almost always have 1 Nexus. So I don't care that much about Ashiok dying, I don't think. This is bad if they have Disfigure.
My victory was but a dream.
Don't. Start here. Okay. Put 3 counters on this. Weird.
Let's slow this down.
Still have not hit another Mox. We're through... There we go. Yeah, we're through almost the top 40 cards of our deck. There's another one too. Okay. We should be good to go.
I am your This is difficult to digest.
I'm just gonna play this too. We're just looking to keep drilling down. We know the 4th Mox is on the bottom.
I will not stand for such violence.
White. We already know we have to kill them via Oath. Not gonna be good enough to go for the mill plan, so. This is where it's really important that you know your opponent's deck list, as well as your own. They almost certainly have it. It's not a guarantee, don't get me wrong. Could be a matter of like, oh, I'm mistaken, they don't actually have it. Milling them is good enough, but we're also going to mill them while we kill them with the oaths, so. Agent of Treachery, I have run into an issue here, and I hope it doesn't come up, where when they only have 1 card left in their deck, and it's Nexus of Fate, it gives me the make another action, or the game will draw screen. We do have main deck Disfigure. I was afraid of that card when I went to block. But felt like it was probably not worth playing around it. We can also work ourselves into a situation where their only card left in deck is the Nexus. And then
It's only a matter of time.
we play our Wrath, take their board away, then they don't have a way left to win the game. Then they can keep casting Nexus, but it doesn't do anything. Then they either have to concede or I report them to Wizards. Either way, right? I'm assuming their last card is not Nexus because they, I believe, had the mana to cast it last turn too. So maybe they just don't have it. I'd be really, really shocked if it didn't, though. This deck almost always has it. This is like another scenario like that other game, though, where it's just so low cost to play around it that we might as well just play like they have it. And if they don't, well then, cool. We just win the game. Right? Let's pitch. Tamiyo, Fblthp. We're like not even close to running out of legends or anything like that. Like that's always something you gotta worry about, is running out of legends. Wow, they just didn't have a Nexus. Huh. Color me shocked. Okay. I'm definitely surprised by that. Okay. So, we gotta be under the assumption that we are not keeping our combo intact here. So we basically want to have... Oh, I don't actually think Elder Spell's that good. I'm going to bring in Immortal Sun because it's an alt win con, but... the caveat that I don't actually know if it's that good. Is Ashiok that good? Probably not. Lazav. Maybe the oaths are bad. Bringing in Jace, so... Maybe I want like a couple of oaths. I could buy this setup. This one feels fine. You just gotta be under the assumption that you're gonna go Unmoored Ego, I think. It's like almost certainly gonna happen. I guess I'll keep this on the draw. Okay. That is good. We did want this. We'd prefer if it was a green source, but we'll take it. It's not a discard spell, so we're kind of happy about that. Green. Oop. Chief Reef. Just use this and get that off the table right away. We milled 2 non-green sources, so we're happy as a clam. Or something. Just took 2 mana Hydra, or Hydra Priestess X equals 2, excuse me. Oh no. Oh my god, Dak, why? Why have you forsaken me? My deck has forsaken me. Oh, green mana. Green mana, let's go. Green source. I guess I'll play this. We have 2 Oath of Kai's in our deck. Oh. That's really good. Aren't you cheeky? You fucker. Green mana, please. Please, give me green. The draw's not even good. This is the frustrating thing. Come on. Their draw is so bad. I could have destroyed this draw if I hit a green source. I felt like we had a reasonable chance to get there. But like, one green source, because we did mill one, and the top 17 cards of our deck is well below average. It's well below rate. I have 6 spells in hand. I can't cast a single one. It's like so frustrating. Green, untap green. Tapped green. They actually hit Agent of Treachery to steal my green source. Can I get an untapped green? I mean, I'm just dead, right? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I could block a 2-power creature. I guess I'll make them do it. I don't know. They might feel like this is safer. I don't know. This, I think, still leaves me dead. There's like a million ways they could have played this that was better than what they did, but it didn't matter. It still got them there. Like, they just had Blast Zone on 2. They could have cracked it and killed me forever ago. I don't know why they didn't crack it last turn. Okay. Game 3, we're on the play. That's a frustrating one to lose. It's definitely a frustrating one to lose. So I'm gonna keep this and not be happy about it. Gotta play Temple on turn 1. And probably Fortress, then Temple, then this. Right, and we're just gonna keep spells. This hand's not good, but this card's, I mean, this card's really powerful, and this card's pretty good. Good off Legion's End. I've had games where like 3 of my Diligent Excavators are in hand, play, or graveyard, and then it gets Legion's Ended, and I just cry. Just like can't come back from that. Alright, fibs. No fibbing. I don't know if they might have Veil. Feels like they probably have Veil. Sure. Lazav is probably reasonable. As far as magic cards go. Really hope they don't Assassin's Trophy my land. Or have Ashiok or something, or have Unmoored Ego, or whatever. There's like a million cards they can have that'd be fun. Like, this card is fun. I don't actually care that much about Risen Wraith. There's a Mox. I hope they don't do anything too bad to us here. I think they're keeping up Veil of Summer, thinking that it's like the end-all be-all here. Obviously, it's not. This. Mill 2. Mill 2. We're gonna pitch out. Let's see, what do we got here? We have Lazav already. Lazav, Ruinous Blast, I guess. Seems reasonable. Mill 2, Mill 2. Okay, milled Kethis. Milled Jace and Teferi. We're gonna force the action right here. Once this is in play, we cannot do anything. Yep, so there's Veil of Summer. Which we kind of figured they had. Based on the way they played this game. But this card doesn't do jack shit. Mill 2. Mill 2.
I know my responsibility. No, I am not making this up as I go.
If we still not hit another Mox. There's one. Okay. I'll play set on the yard. Oh, nice. It just auto targets me because there's only one target. Oh. Pitch Tamiyo, Kethis.
I have learned
My
all I
opponent,
can.
I don't think has responses, so let's move it real quick now. Not me. 1, 2, 3, 4. This. Oops. No. Shot this in. Get the old time Ravelerino in play. Me. Me.
You show remorse, I'll show restraint.
I gotta kick Arena after this.
Oh, I've done
My
hero
garbage. Woo. I should end it.
All stories must end.
Woo. writing was on the wall. I'm not sure why they didn't just concede, but whatever. The minute they veiled, I think they probably knew they were dead, but cool. We're at 4 wins. I am going to just restart Arena really quick because it's moving slow. I don't usually have a problem, but when I stream, it puts extra pressure on my CPU that I'm guessing is causing it. Okay, so we are 4-0, which is very respectable. We're looking for that 5th win. We've got 2 shots at it. Also, like 14-0 in constructed events. It's so good. I don't know if like the my guess is just the average player skill level is a little lower than like ranked mythic is. So ranked mythic is like, I mean, it's most of the best players on Arena, I would assume, right? This anybody can enter. Cool. We're on the draw. I think we can do better than that hand. This is probably fine. Probably gonna regret bottoming that, but we're just looking for lands. This hand is set up. Scoured Baron. Bizarre. This is not a good draw. Scryline's probably fine. I wonder what this means. Does this mean budget mana, or does this mean like a Field of Ruin deck where you want a bunch of vampire budget mana? I'll take that because it's an untapped land though. Is this land come into play untapped? Land. Born. Put an imp into play, I'm assuming.
And it will be your end.
A 4/4 draw card. Bona. That's insanely good for them. That's frustrating. Now that they have Vona. Now all of a sudden their hand is insanely aggressive. How strange.
Bloodline flows through you.
He's not gonna block. Ouch.
Trust me. You'll thank me later. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Oh, they did not want to activate it. That's cool. And they should not be able to cast it for a little bit. By that I mean another turn. Sanctum Seeker. That's annoying. That's annoying. Are they gonna... Okay.
It's but a taste of my power.
Makes more sense. Just gonna let Teferi go. That's fine. Still lose 3 life. That's like so cruel.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Okay. Like Tamiyo.
I
Lost some Diligent Excavator.
into the library.
One at a time. We gotta find a Mox. They have removal undead? It's not removal. me or shoot Fblthp? That's the same, right? I'm still not dead. I have to have another Sorin or like an Oath of Kaya or something. Shit ton of damage.
Has been compromised.
No, I just have to hit insanely well. I didn't.
More data. I have learned little here.
And you know, Mox. Keep me going. Oh. Last draw. Oh. Alright, I'll make them kill me. Let's see if they can figure it out. It's not hard. Okay. That's not it. There's like 10... Okay, this is fine. I'm still dead. All they had to do was attack with all. They just showed me a bunch of cards though. Like, I went to 1 on the attack and they have a flyer, so... Okay, that's brutal. So they're like budget vampires, which I think bodes really well for us. They just like... turned their non-aggressive draw into a super aggressive draw, and we drew a couple really bad cards in the matchup that we're going to cut. We drew both our Ashioks, and this card is awful. Awful in this matchup. Also want... I think we want... Tolsimir here. These post-sideboard games can go a little longer. I'm going to cut... Lazav on the play. And I'm going to cut a Diligent Excavator. Yeah, let's just trim. Trim it up like that. Ooh. On the play. Lasts are good. We can do better than this. Yeah, this is way better. So keep bottom and Oath, I guess. Would be nice to be able to keep the Oath, but this hand's actually just kind of close to going off. Well, Vicious King still. The opposite of what we were looking for, which is not great. We know the Mox. We have all the pieces to go off it. We just need a black source. Sure. Yep. So the attack's free, the block's free. Dealt me a point. Black source. Got this. There's like a small chance we could go here. We have another Mox already. Now there's a really small chance. Oh, now there's no chance. Yikes. I was like, oh, I'll cast the Fblthp, but the Mox doesn't tap. They don't have actual white mana. Which is really nice.
I have not survived millennia to stand down.
They kill Excavator, it's really bad for me. Nope. Okay, they didn't.
Calls to your
Sweet.
soul.
So, easy no blocks here. Oh, they didn't do anything. Okay. Come on, mill some legends. Oh, dude, really? I just milled 4 lands in a row. So bad. Hurry up, dude. Okay. Lazav. Better to Oath or Lazav. It's all just Lazav. That actually mills an extra one. We milled 1 legend, really? Really? So bad. We've missed 5 lands in a row. Yes, I'm gonna pitch these and play this. Ugh, this feels bad. We're in bad shape here. There's like not that many lands even left in my deck. I mean there is, but like relative to the number of spells. I just keep milling land spell, so.
Mortals never learn.
Cool. I don't know why they conceded there, but whatever. We got really unlucky there, and we still won, so. Here I want the Lazav back in, and I'm going to trim out a Tamiyo. And the reason for that is just that I'm on the draw now, so I'm going to be a turn behind them. I'd rather have the 1/3 blocker than a planeswalker, than like a slow planeswalker. I think I can do better than that. This is better than that. Need to make a decision on what I am getting rid of. I think it's Lazav. As weird as that is. Okay. We're gonna bottom lands, but not be insanely upset that we're drawing them. If that makes any sense. Because we do eventually want to hit 5 mana for Urza's Ruinous Blast, which is like one of our better cards in the matchup, so this is a problem. This, okay. Like this. Kethis is actually quite good. There's some small argument to not playing this, because it'll just get sucked up into the Ruinous Blast, but yeah, this is automatic. Seven. Ugh. A lot. A lot of damage. I'm gonna play this and hope it lives. If it lives, we do Ruinous Blast. Next turn, because it's actually going to make our legends cost 1 less. And we can actually chump block the Identity Vanguard with the Diligent Excavator just to put it in our graveyard. Do they have Mortify or something? Sanctum Seeker, okay. The attack with all is aggressive. And this is the correct attack, quote unquote. Maybe. It really depends, I guess. If you think I have Ruinous Blast. This only puts me... to 2, yeah. Ah, shoot. I keep forgetting I cannot tap this for blue when I don't have a blue legend. A Dante Vanguard, sure. That's annoying. Oh, that's their last card, Soren. I would cry. If the game was like that close. Oh, please. I'd love a Teferi. Lazav's not bad. We're dead to Soren. Uh-oh. Would I really like to find Oath? Finding an Oath gives me a cushion on the life total. And I'll be Diligent. Another Kethis is not exactly what I was looking for. Okay. I'm just blasting to kill one Adonto Vanguard. They have nothing against. Is that good enough to try and go off here? How many legends? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got a bin 2. I've been like Blast. Tamiyo.
This study is over.
Let's slow this down. Let's try this.
That's not bad. Holy crap. Are we doing it? We might be doing it.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
Actually, might have just done it. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I just killed him with the oaths. Sick. We did it. 5-0. Let's take our prizes and get out of here. 2 rares. Land of Sanctity. And Bounty of Might. And a Diviner's Lockbox. Wait. And 2,100 gold. Which is the value that we were looking for. Sweet. Okay. So, that was the stream for tonight. I've been going about 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours. So that'll be all I have for this evening. Yeah, I want to thank everybody who came out and watched. It was a lot of fun. So, I believe tomorrow I will not be streaming, but I will be back Tuesday for the Throne of Eldraine streamer preview event. Thanks to Wizards of the Coast giving me the free, fully stocked account. So we're going to be able to play Standard and Sealed. That's going to be on Tuesday. Yep, the 26th of... Or sorry, the 24th of September. Probably going to start about... I had to guess 7. And we're going to go probably 5 or 6 hours. That's going to be the game plan, I believe. If you are interested in that, you can feel free to send me standard deck lists, either here on Twitch, on my YouTube, or to my Twitter account. You can find all the information that below the stream, or if you're watching on YouTube already, all that information is going to be down in the description box below the video. Yeah, all of my stuff gets archived to my YouTube channel, so if you want, you can subscribe there and see all my streams, or if you're watching from there already, feel free to come join us over on Twitch. Twitch.tv/CDOY is my Twitch account, and I am currently trying to get to 50 followers. So if you don't follow me already, hit me with a follow, and when I hit 50 followers, I'm going to give a Throne of Eldraine booster bundle away to a random follower. And that is a actual physical booster bundle. I think it comes with like 10 packs. And if you win, that's completely free to you. All you have to do is be a follower. And then when I hit 50, I'm going to give it away. So, that's my whole spiel. Thanks everybody who came out and watched. And if you're watching this on my YouTube channel after the fact, thanks for watching. Hopefully see you around next time.